I think is this thing, I see my reflection. I don't get it, Hez. What am I supposed to be looking for? He told me to look in the camera, and I'd find something cool, but all I could see is me. Oh, wait, I am cool. Is that what you were trying to do? Ow! What the heck was that? Oh, crap! Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, man. All right, hello, everybody.
Welcome to the show. That was not holy crap hammer sandwich. I got to be very careful now. Okay, so so what just happened? Literally, while I'm sitting here, I just smacked him so hard that because he's a voodoo doll, he's got a stabbing needle. I smacked him so hard his stabbing needle flew out, and I have no idea where it landed. So now I got to worry about stabbing myself. I got to worry about Minnie has accidentally stepping on it. I don't know where it went. Ah, crap. Oh, that's not funny, man. That's bad. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I don't even care if I step on it. I don't want Minnie has, I don't know. I'll look for it while the video's playing. Hi. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show on this beautiful Wednesday hump day. That's right. And don't forget tonight, the hump day R&R with Mr. Thomas and Ray Ray. Yeah. Speaking of which, I think we're going to have Mr. Thomas up here to promote the show. Gonna be good stuff, Crime Dog McRuff. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's see who was first today. David E. Persons, here's your happy dance. All right, yes, thank you. Did you hear about the really stupid frauditor that was arrested for vandalizing a men's room? The paper towel dispenser said pull down and tear up. So he did. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all of you. All right. Terry Barnes, good morning. God bless you, sir. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. Perry P. Barnes, what's up? Great to see you. Terry Barnes, P. Barnes, David E. Persons. Highway Star, yeah. Person said Voodoo did nothing wrong.
Yeah, that's right, man. All I was doing was looking in the camera to figure out what I have to break to make it stop working. Wait, no, I mean, because I'm a nice guy. And I would, well, who am I kidding? I was trying to find a weakness in the camera so I could break it. You guys saw how glitchy it gets sometimes. You know, that's all me.
All right, we got P. Barnes. We got bonus joke. A frauditor went through the next door neighbor's garbage a few days ago. For once, he wasn't snooping. He's just a terrible driver. I like that one. That's a gooder. Let's see. The Lessonators in the house. Stephen Robertson, what's up, everybody? I can't wait for Hez's Family First concert. Yes. It's like I've talked to them about that too, but it's like I would think that it would be more like doing a recording, like because Minnie would be like the drums and the xylophone, and then his brother is the trombone. And then I play, and then his brother and I mess around with the piano a little bit. I wouldn't say either of us could play the piano, but we got one and we mess around with it. We know some chords and some notes and stuff, and then of course I play guitar, so, and I can play bass, so we could throw something together like in a recording. That'd be interesting and be fun. Brother Mania is here. What's up? Great to see you. Good morning. That's right. We love a good morning, and I love my coffee. Ding dong ding, dag nabbit. Thank you. Damn crows. Oh, and News Now Voodoo will be the singer. Yes. I love it. What song should we do first? You guys got a cover song for us to do? Anyway, I gotta find that needle that flew out of Voodoo's head this morning. I don't know where it went. I don't even care that I lost the needle. Like I said, I just don't want to have it just randomly on the floor somewhere and have like Minnie has accidentally step on it or something, or even me. And it's a long needle too. It could do some damage. Smoke in the water. I don't know that one. I know Smoke on the Water. Well, let's see if I can get News Now Voodoo to sing that. You know that song?
Oh, yeah, man. That's one of my favorites. Check it out. We all went to the DMV to film the people waiting there. And when they asked me to stop, please, I pepper sprayed them everywhere. Ooh, burn my camera. No, wait, that's not. Dagnabbit, where'd the smoke come from? Burn smoke. Dagnabbit, I don't remember. How does the next part go? Do you remember, Has? Oh, yeah. Hey, Uncle Artie. I farted in your stew. Hey, Uncle Artie, I'm gonna take a poo. Yeah, but this time it's gonna land in Highway Stars record collection again. There you go. Some idiot with a camera burnt the place to the ground. Yeah, I love it. Smoke at the post office. Poster 70. I don't know what that means, man, but I said it. Oh, damn it! I'm a pimp! Oh, no! No, not the voodoo beating robot! Oh, no! Stop! No!
Thank you. This is my duty. I beat up the voodoo.
I don't know, man. Voodoo pooped in your shoes. Oh, no. Hey, it's the #1 PlayStation fan. I was wondering if it's possible to engage in civil dialogue. It's apparent you don't care much about First Amendment auditors. Obviously, I support a lot of these YouTube auditors. Well, I'm more than happy to engage in civil dialogue. Sure, let's go. Question, answer, statement, response. How do you want to do this? Let's go. You ask a question, I'll answer it. And then you ask another question, and I'll answer it. You can have a back and forth like an actual conversation. Isn't that the same? I don't know. I don't. The #1 PlayStation fan is a new handle to me, but I don't know if it's the same dude. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I guess while we're waiting for him to type, let's or you can do voice to whatever. I don't like that. I mean, I was kind of like, it's better now than it used to be. But Donna Ray's in the house. What's up? Okay, what's the issue with auditors exercising all right? Do you think we all should be exercising our rights? I have no issue with anyone exercising their rights. So the answer to that question is I don't have an issue with them exercising their rights. So there you go. All right. So what okay, I was saying hello to Donna Rick. What's up? But yeah. The problem is okay, so Lexi Ann, what's up? All right, I get where you're coming from then, so all right, I gave the short answer, but would you care for me to elaborate? So the problem is, so it's not so much them filming in public. Not at all. That has nothing to do with anything. Anyone can, I film in public sometimes. I have a video of me with auditing a post office, a library, a gym, random people. Publix. Yeah, I've done it all. What's it? Bucky's. Yes, you'd like me to elaborate. Okay, I will in a moment because I got a super chat. I must acknowledge Uncle Artie's Bar Girl Stupidity. Shock has and rain dance. Poo in his coffee. No.
Yeah, I get to do my dance. There's nothing I love better than doing my dance. All right, here we go. Grab your camera and pepper spray old ladies, because that's your First Amendment right. Grab your camera and pepper spray old ladies and do it, baby, every night. Because the First Amendment gives me the right to pepper spray old ladies and to put little children's faces on my YouTube for money, honey. That's what the First Amendment's all about. Yeah! Now check it out, baby. Yeah, look at my butt, look at my butt, look at my butt, look at my butt. Yeah, man, that's what it's all about, baby. Oh, no, listen, I'm a frauditor. I'm the Frauditor Supreme. I got all the cameras. I got my press pass. I know what to do, man. What you do is you see a police officer and you go up to him and he says, hello, and you say, how dare you, you tyrant, you scumbag, go to hell and die, and I want all my people to call Blood Yurts Department and get you fired, because you're a tyrant, because you said a word, and I don't like when people say words, I only like it when I say words, yes, yes, oh, what the heck, oh no.
He ain't tasing me. I ain't gonna let him get away with that crap. Are you crazy? Are you insane? Are you out of your mind, Uncle Artie? Ain't nobody gonna tase me. It's my show. Oh, no. No, come on, man. Turn that. Voodoo, are you the one who's in control of this stuff right now? Please, don't do this to me. No. Oh. You guys are awesome. All right, so I think it's important to have a civil dialogue. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Good morning. How is Ray Ray doing? We didn't want to upset her. Just wanted to have the knowledge of who she's. Oh yeah. Definitely. She knows what. Believe me. I just like hearing the other side. Okay, so the whole thing is like discussion requires listening. Yes. So here's the thing. All right. Let's say, for example, I'll give you a couple examples. It's not, first of all, overall statement. And this is what a lot of the guys on your side seem to miss. It has nothing to do with the idea of someone filming in public. It has nothing to do with the camera. You see, why are you afraid of a camera? It's never the camera. It's always the person holding it. It's always the behavior of the auditor. All right? Now, you could say that I have the First Amendment right to stand on the corner and, swear at old ladies and film children and post their images on my YouTube channel for money. Okay, I guess that's in the First Amendment. But the point is, if you actually watch the videos, and this is what I always say, I've figured out what the difference is. For the most part, this isn't always true, but for the most part, what I find is people on our side tend to watch the video and look at what's actually happening in the video. While First Amendment auditor fans watch the video, but they respond. If you read the comments, they don't respond to what's happening in the video. They respond to the narration. And that's the problem. I've seen it 1,000 times. Almost every time I watch one of these videos. You watch the video and you see, for example, a police officer will say, this is one of my favorite ones. It's the whole ID refusal thing, right? A police officer say, can I see your ID? You got any ID on you? Whatever. The auditor will refuse to give ID. And eventually the officer will say, all right, fine, and we'll leave. And then the frauditor will say, look at him doing the walk of shame. And then you look at all the comments and you listen to the narration. And it's like, look at this horrible, vicious, evil, no good tyrant violating my rights. It's like, I didn't see where in the video he would ask you for an ID, you said no. And because you said no, he handcuffed you to a post, beat you to a bloody pulp, and ripped the ID out of your pocket against your will to where you had to be taken away in an ambulance. Like, what do you mean he's a tyrant that violated your rights? Because he said words? I thought you were a First Amendment auditor. But if you say words, may I see your ID, then all of a sudden those words need to be punished because you don't like those words? Because if it's an ID refusal video, he didn't get it. If he's doing the walk of shame at the end, he didn't get the ID. So what did he do? He said, show me your ID. And you said no. So what? That's just an example. I video police officers going into a bus to get a couple of idiots out. I stayed on the other side of the road and didn't speak to the officers while they're... Oh, wait a minute. Like you actually just were filming in public and nobody bothered you for it. Mind-blowing. And check this out. Check this out. Say you're filming somebody in public, right? You got your camera and you're filming. And Tiny's here. What's up, Tiny? All right. So check this out. This is how difficult it is. So you got your camera out and you're filming. And somebody says, please don't film me, right? Now check this out. Watch how hard this is. Look. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you on camera. See, and you just turn your camera a little bit so that they're not on anymore. See that? See how hard that is? What a violation of your rights it is to make you go like that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get you on camera. I'm filming the... But no. What happens is when someone says, please don't film me, now they have to film that person. Maybe even follow them to their car and call them names and Karens and Darrens and bootlickers and accuse them of all kinds of horrible crap. Try to get them canceled. Why? Because they spoke words that I guess got in the Frauditors' fee-fees too much. Nerd Girl Jen's World, what's up? Victoria B, what's up? Tiny Chihuahua Life, what's up? It's all good in the neighborhood. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and see what we got on deck for this morning. It's Wednesday. Guys, hump day already. Unbelievable. First of all, let's see what what we got in the weather for today. What do we got to look forward to? Close to 80 degrees and cloudy. All right, that'll work. Partly cloudy. All right, so it'll be a nice day. Partly cloudy means mostly sunny, dagnabbit. I'm an optimist. All right, so that's not going to be bad. That's not going to be bad. It's not supposed to rain until, well, Monday and Tuesday it's supposed to rain. Ugh. Not looking forward to that. And then, of course, oh, Nakoti, what's up? So anyway, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Don't forget it's Wednesday. Yes, today is Wednesday's Hump Day R&R with Mr. Thomas and Ray Ray at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Fun times will be had by all. Yes, indeed. Oh, glad to hear that, nerd girl. Glad to hear. All right. And so, I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it today. I'm good. I finally got a good night's sleep last night. Ooh. But I don't know. I had a little bit of a cold. Now Minnie has this sick. So I woke up, I was all stuffy and all that. I took some medicine and I'm all right now, but still a little foggy. Whatever. This is the time of year. My allergies just beat the crap out of me. And for a while, you guys probably didn't see it because, and this is one of the crazy things. When I was in Florida, that whole time, that whole 2-year stretch, not once, not one time, that whole time I was in Florida, not once did I have an allergy attack. And since I've been up here, in fact, literally the first day I came back before I moved back here, when I just came back to visit, I got all stuffed up. And it was horrible. And it's like, now, especially this time of year, it seems like every day it's just something with the head and the congestion, and it's a nightmare. So I apologize for that. Oh man, but it's all good. We're here. Well, I have allergy medicine too. It's just, I don't know. A lot of the ones that really work well also make me drowsy, and I don't like taking that before work. Yes, yeah, my whole place is carpeted. I only got like a 2-foot square that isn't carpeted, and the bathroom's not carpeted, and there's like a couple feet in front of the sink that's not carpeted. The whole rest of the place is carpet, wall to wall carpet. Does that? Are you saying I need to vacuum more often? Yeah, could be. Get some Arm and Hammer baking soda, put it on there, and vacuum all the time. News Now Voodoo's abusive comedy is shocking, so shock him. Ow.
I don't need to be shocked, man. What do you think, Mr. Thomas? You think they should electrocute me?
That depends. What did you do?
I don't know. David E. Person said it.
Well, I don't know. Remember back in his day, stoning was legal.
What the? Oh boy, yeah, man. He's been around for a minute. I remember back in back when Mozart was premiering the Magic Flute. Mr. Persons was one of the old guys up in the balcony there. You know, like Wardorf and Hersker or whatever from the Muppets. Yeah. Statler and Waldorf, something like that.
Statler and Waldorf.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
and
he was with them.
well, you also have to realize that David E. Persons was also around. He was also there to buy tickets to see Mozart and all, and all the other ones.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
kind of
saying.
early in the morning. I can't think just yet.
Strauss, what? Schubert. Hands list.
Yeah,
Thelonious Monk. No, wait, that's jazz. Miles Davis. Oh, no, that's jazz too.
that's jazz too.
Yeah.
That's jazz too.
Oh, King
You
David
know,
when he was writing all the songs. Yeah, he went to that show too.
David. David E. Person's been around so long. He bought tickets to see Beethoven. He bought tickets. You know, he's just been around.
Yeah. He's been around for so long that he remembers before I got tased. Oh wait, no. Oh no. Oh crap. Son of a gun! Oh, my spleen!
I think we scared off that PlayStation guy. He hasn't said a word.
That PlayStation guy.
Yeah, some dude came in the chat and his name was something like "I love PlayStation" or something like that. And he asked he said, "I want to have a discussion about this whole auditing thing and your opinion of it." I said, "Okay." And he asked a couple questions and I answered him, and then he disappeared. But also there were tasings in between, so I was thinking maybe we scared him away because he's like, "What am I watching?" But I don't know because he's gone.
They don't like to stick around sometimes when you start telling them things that they don't want to hear.
Right. Anyway, so you got a big show tonight.
Actually, it's no live stream tonight.
What?
We'll be back next week.
Oh no.
Yeah, just for unseen circumstances, so there will be no live stream tonight.
Oh. I was trying to advertise you guys all morning. Oh well. Oh, so that's why you're here now. I got it. To make up the difference.
It's some things, some things that you can't handle. So we won't be able to have a live stream tonight, but we should be back next week.
I got you. It's all good. LaDonna Rogers, what's up? Anyway.
So what's going on with you?
Just getting ready for the day. I gotta, it's Wednesday. Oh, today is Minnie has since Monday didn't work out for him. Today is gonna be his first day of band. And all he's worried about is because he has to bring his drums and stuff with him, and it's a really, really heavy bag. So it's got wheels on it, but he's just worried about going up the stairs in school because I won't be there to help.
He plays the drums?
Yes. Well, he's in the percussion section. So he's got a xylophone and he's got like a drum. It's like a drum pad for practice,
Oh, okay. Because you know what they say about drummers.
They're nuts.
No,
they
say
during Spinal Tap concerts.
They say about drummers, they get all the women, they get all the girls.
Oh yeah, except cool. Let him. I don't know. I mean, that's my boy. What are you gonna do? No, seriously though. They say that about any rock star, right? The singer, the guitar player, what's gonna be better, All Out or Russellpalooza? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch Russellpalooza because I don't have ESPN, and I don't want to pay for no pay. What happens if you don't pay your exorcist? You get repossessed.
That's true.
That's awesome.
That's true. They'll repossess you, all right.
Oh man, that's bad. Anyway,
or better yet, if in a recent video or new Matthew or either Matthew Reardon to show up.
Oh, there you go. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, I wanted to watch NCR's update on the Long Island audit case. What do you think about that?
You know, I seen that video. We kind of knew, you know, that voyeurism charge wasn't gonna stick, but apparently, I think you know I think he's still in hot water.
Yeah, but wait, Nerd Girl's going to WrestlePalooza? Oh man, that's awesome! You get
How
to see
much
John
you
Cena wrestle Brock Lesnar.
how much you on the bet that Nard girl, if, when she goes to Wrestle, she actually is gonna be in WrestlePalooza?
Be in it. Oh, that would be wild.
She gonna be that crazy girl that jumps over the
Oh,
barricades.
don't those people always end up getting arrested unless it's part of the gimmick?
She gonna jump. She gonna jump over the barricade with a steel chair to try to attack Brock Lesnar.
See, I'll tell you what, that's one thing about pro wrestling though. That is kind of like I get it because that's a gimmick that's been around forever. A random person runs out from the audience and attacks them, and it turns out that that person's part of the show. But the problem with that gimmick is that you do every once in a while get just a random idiot who actually runs out there that isn't part of the show, and that could be
Oh,
dangerous. People could get
oh
hurt.
yeah, I've seen it on many different times. One time a fan tried to attack Randy Savage at a WCW show.
Yeah. Donna Ray, it's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. Um,
You know the thing with everybody saying this hump day, yeah, it's almost closer to the end of the week, but can you believe it's almost closer to the end of the year already?
I was just thinking, like this September, like when I created the thumbnail this morning, and I was like putting the date 9/17/25. I'm like, wait a minute, 9/17 already? Oh, holy crap! September's
Yeah.
already done. I didn't even do anything yet this month.
I mean,
You know what? No, go ahead.
no, already 3 months left. What, 3 months left in the year?
Right? No, I was just saying because, like, as I was saying, I was thinking, like, I feel like this month is going by so fast, and I haven't gotten too much done, like I have been getting the last few months. But then I just remembered too, the kids just started school this month, so that changes everything because now I have to work around his school schedule and my other kids. Now that they're back in school, they're not hanging out here as much as they were over the summer. So that's probably why it feels so different to me all of a sudden because it's only been 2 weeks they've been back in school. So Leland Squirrels is here. What's up? Oh, look at this. Got a VIP package, and Nerdling is a big fan of Tiffany Stratton. Nice. That's awesome. Be at the pre-event party. That's great. Yeah, that's awesome. Wait, what? I took my grandmother to a wrestling match, and she hit one of the wrestlers with a wooden shoe. Stone Cold talked about it on his podcast. Wow, that's awesome. Oh man. Mr. Thomas will be at WrestlePalooza as Diaper Man.
You know, I don't know why David E. Persons is coming at me. You know, he remembered the days of of Gorgeous George.
Oh.
That's a name you ain't heard in a mighty long time.
Okay, Mr. Persons. Mr. Thomas. David E. Persons. All right, here's your happy dance. Let's hit it. All right. Yes, thank you so much. Nightmares Adventures is a big fan of Tiffany Stratton. He really stands.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness. The
You
down
see,
around
that's
what?
Nightmares eventually hits you with the jokes, but sometimes they can be family friendly, and sometimes they can
Well,
come out the blue with something.
I think here in the morning, I think he understands that, the crowd here this early is a bit more, keep it a little more light. And then when he comes to the night shows, that's why he's like, okay. It's just like a comedian in a nightclub, right? If they go in there during the day, they do their clean material, and then if they go there at night, when you know there's no kids around because it's after 10, then they start getting into the down and dirty stuff,
Exactly.
Unless you're Norm Macdonald.
If you don't know McDonald, it's just
Well, I don't
it
know.
doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know if you heard. There's a famous story where, because he was Norm Macdonald, where he literally would do the opposite. And the two most famous examples are one, the roast that he did, the
Oh
comedy
yeah.
roast, where the whole point is you're supposed to be as dirty as possible. So he was as clean as humanly possible. And then there
Right.
was another show he did that was like a charity gig where he was supposed to be clean, and because they told him to be clean, the first words out of his mouth were like, "Oh, these effing son of a," and like people were offended and leaving, and like he got like the mayor like banned him from the city for a while or whatever. It was crazy. And that dude was something else.
Yeah.
It's because I have split personality. Sometimes they fight with each other, and it's a good thing. I have medicine for the morning time. Okay.
He says he says he has split personalities. He actually have three. One of them he has to talk to with his hands because it's deaf.
All right. What? Oh. Damn, crows. Oh, stop. Wait, cut it out. What are you doing? What? Oh, that was wild. Hold on.
Awesome.
All right. Stop it. Anyway. What a morning. What a morning. What a morning. Let's get this party started. And like I said, let's check out this video with the Long Island Audit Court update. We all knew it wasn't going to be. Well, what else do we got here? Well, anyway, I'll just start there. Like I said, I apologize. I'm a little out of it because of my allergies this morning. I got an allergy attack. In fact, I'm gonna go get Mini Hez, wake him up, and I'm gonna take some allergy meds while this is going. So let's go ahead and get this video on. And stupid StreamYard still keeps changing everything. Where is this? There we go. All right. What? Why did it? Why? No, that's my email. What is going on here? StreamYard.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a live show. We kind of used to this already, but it's a live show.
This is.
We all
I
go
used to
through
be
it.
a stand-up comedian. Now I'm a wheelchair, so I'm just a roller.
When Nightmare's Adventure was in his wheelchair, he would get mad because I used to push him around. Especially when we get next to steep hills.
What happened? Don't get the steep hills. All right, so that reminds me of that spot they did where Kurt Angle was in a wheelchair and Brock Lesnar threw him down the stairs. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Or wait, was it Brock Lesnar or was it who was that dude that flipped over the ambulance when dang nabbit? See, now I'm getting all these different wrestling shows mixed up.
They done did that scene so many times I can't even tell you.
Yeah, right. They did that same spot so many times. Which one? Anyway.
You know what Nightmare's Adventures nickname used to be when he was in the wheelchair?
What?
Hot Wheels.
Anyway, Star knows what I'm talking about, and so does Nightmares. Braun Strowman. Yes, that's who I was thinking of. Yes. Okay.
He used to get mad when I just walk up to him and say, "What's up, Hot Wheels?"
So, oh my shit. Oh, roll me away. Yeah. That's
he gives the whole new turn of Rolling on the River.
Rolling down the river. A little whiskey in your coffee will sort you out. I gotta go to work, man. It was Brock Lesnar that it was Brock Lesnar who threw Kurt Angle down the steps. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. And then I second guessed myself. I'm like, was it Braun Strowman? No, it was Brock Lesnar. Okay, cool. Anyway, back to it. We didn't even start it yet. Speaking of which, since it's NCR, let me get past the commercial. All right. Hey, everybody, go buy Aura and use NCR's code. All right, let's hit it.
Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to sign up for your free 14-day trial. Not only is it a great way to help keep your personal data safe, but it's a great way to help support me and the channel. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Live stream. I really appreciate it. I am currently live outside of the Danielson Superior Court here in the state of Connecticut. Excuse me, Corrupticate. I got to get that right.
God damn it! Will you shut the hell up? Nobody gives a rat's ass. Yeah, go away.
Please take a second, hit that like button, and share this video. It needs to be seen by as many people as possible. So I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is, well, it's not really bad news. I have good news and then I have like indifferent news. So I just went to court. I just got out of court right behind me, and my attorney, Steven Seeger, was representing me. It was recorded, and I will be sharing that recording with each and every one of you very shortly. There wasn't much to see. It was a very short court date. But the good news is that the felony voyeurism charge has been dismissed. No longer are myself and my cameraman being charged with the absurd felony of voyeurism. So we have that win right there. I mean, a win's a win, right? A win is a win. Unfortunately, John Fahey, no relation to former Connecticut State Trooper, disgraced State Trooper Brian Fahey, allegedly no relation between John Fahey, the state's attorney of this judicial district, where we are right now, the Wyndham Judicial District. John Fahey decided to null pros, which means it's Latin for decline. So decline to prosecute, it's Latin for null pros, decline to prosecute the felony voyeurism charge against myself and my cameraman. My attorney didn't accept the null pros, the decline to prosecute, and we put an application for a dismissal, because with a null pros, the state's attorney can bring it up at a later date.
Well, a lot of us in the anti-frauditing community did have a feeling that the felony voyeurism charge would be dropped, or at least not prosecuted or amended. But take this as a victory all you want. You still broke the law. And yes, you may have got it dismissed. However, you still broke the law. Now, it was a long shot to prosecute that charge, but you still have the breach of the peace and the criminal trespass. Now, you're not talking too much about those, and I get it, but I have a feeling that you're going to be kind of upset still, because you said you had good news and bad news. So, what's the bad news?
I think by statute they have a year or so to bring up the felony charge again.
Hey, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We got Katie Zed in the house. What's up, Katie? Great to see you as always.
Is she getting drunk tonight?
I don't know. Are they doing booze and body cams? We got Tim Hicks with the... Chef M80, what's up? Great to see so many wonderful, beautiful, amazing people here every day, every morning. I love it. We got $1.99 from Uncle Artie. Shock yourself and take a sleeping pill. Dude, I got to go to work. What are you talking about, man? I ain't got time for that. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. You don't think I should let him tase me, do you?
It's kind of too early in the morning to get tased.
That's what I'm saying, man. I ain't got time for that.
Maybe like in 20, 25 minutes.
Right after the cupcake dance. After the show's over, I'll get tased while nobody's looking.
Right. There's no way, you can say you got tased. There's no way that he, that he can prove that you didn't.
Oh wait, I know what to do. I'll fix it. Since Uncle Artie keeps asking for tasings, I'll give Uncle Artie a tasing. All right. And then we got $5 from Katie Zed. She wants a happy dance. Let's go. All right. Yes, thank you. I love it. In fact, you know what? That deserves a triple dibble. Okay. Olay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, now the voodoo beating robot wants to dance now too. Check it out.
Exactly. What is his name, Mr. Roboto?
What's his name? I don't know. Mr. Roboto? How about voodoo beating robot? I don't know. Let's try that again. There. It's hard because it kind of sticks a little. It's like, whatever. She's dancing along. I love it.
But let me
Anyway.
say this real quick.
Yeah,
Let me say this real quick about the video. We kind of knew that the voyeurism charge was gonna stick, but I think the other two charges gonna stick though.
They might. I don't know, man. That's the thing. That was part of like what he was saying when he was being interviewed by Frauditor Troll the other day. It's like, well, what are you going to do when the charges are dropped or whatever? But one of the things about that interview, the one thing that I noticed that is like, I thought a great part of what I'm always trying to talk about in general, when he was saying like, well, what about this? What about that? And Long Island Audit literally said, well, are we talking about, was it legal or was it moral? Because legally, I didn't do anything wrong. And it's like that they always make that distinction to that point where it's like, right, you guys come in here and you ask these questions and you make these comments where you're talking about the legality of the stuff, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the morality of the stuff, that you guys are doing these immoral things. And they're like, well, why shouldn't we? It's like, because it's not moral, right? Good morning to my American friends from Tokyo, Japan. Awesome, Richard Marvin Buckus jersey. I'm a Chicago Bears and Bulls fan. All right. Oh, domo arigato. All right. Welcome to the show.
See, but answer me this though: when is it legal to go on somebody's property, knowing that you're not supposed to be on somebody's private property?
Well,
When is it legal? How is that legal?
Well, that's the thing. It's literally trespassing. You know, are you surprised they have no morals? Oh no, not at all. It's just they usually don't just outright say it.
I mean, you know, I understand. You know, the trespassing sign may have fell down because they said one was there, and then they also said, you know, which we see that was edited. You know, we did see where he, you know, a jump cut in his video when he passed the two signs that say "private road, do not enter."
Well,
and we seen that when he was getting chased off. I'm like, well, that should also tell you you're not invited on his property.
Right, but that's the thing with these guys. Like, and this is the thing. It's like so much of what they do, especially someone like him, because he's been around for a while. So much of what they do, if you look at their entire body of work, right? It's like, if you want to make the argument for those signs in this location at this moment or whatever, it's one thing, but it's always that. It's always that. It's what happens. We've been over it a million times. We see it all the time. Walk into a building. They say, hey, you can't film in here. Just, well, there's no sign saying I can't. All right, fine. So the next time you go there, they put up a sign, no filming. Oh, well, I don't have to follow that sign because there's no law attached to it. Okay, fine. So the next time you go in there, there's a sign with a law attached to it. Oh, but that law is unconstitutional.
It's unconstitutional.
You don't have to follow it. Like, no matter what you do, they love to throw the signs out there as an excuse, but they don't care if the signs were there. So I've seen these guys film the sign, zoom in on it intentionally, but that doesn't apply to me, and then go violate it anyway. So he's just give him something to say. It's all BS.
Right, because I mean, right, because you see, chilling a bunch of frauders. They went to, they starting to go, on people, people's private property, and come to find out he was the wrong officer.
Right. Yeah. They went to the wrong cop's house. Chili was there. Yep. That was fun.
And that was in Oklahoma. So I'm not sure if Oklahoma is a stand your ground state like here in Florida, but if somebody already say get off my property or you gonna get a rifle to the head, they should tell you not to go on somebody's property.
Yeah. But
That's
again, it's like, right, when you're on somebody else's private property, because the problem is that was always their excuse, was that they didn't cross that line. Well, this is public. This isn't private. This is public. So that was their big like sticking point, was at least that we could go there and it's private. But now they're going on a private property. It shouldn't matter because I'm press. Like, do you see the press hanging out of? I don't know.
No, I said this. I think I put it. I think it was under unclean hands video. I put a comment like it's gonna get to the point where they starting to go to these officers' private home, go to their homes. It's gonna get to the point where somebody is gonna really get hurt.
Well, we've already seen that. I mean, that's the thing. These frauditors are dangerous now. The way Kootenai County Press shot that guy, and Impact Media stomping that dude's head into the cement. Or
The bear chasing off
Impact,
LIA.
it was one of his crew members. What?
The bear chasing off LIA.
Yeah. And the way that they're always pepper spraying people and getting people fired and getting businesses shut down. Like, these guys are the freaking menace to society.
I mean, the thing, the point that I go back to. He didn't like it when when they showed up to his house, which they actually had a warrant for him.
Yeah.
But he didn't like it when they showed up to his house. Why would you like it if So why would you show up to a state trooper's home?
Yeah. They want a reason to sue the city to steal our tax dollars. Yep. I actually said that to Rogue Nation once. I was talking to him, and he's like, well, I'm going to get these lawsuits. I'm going to get those lawsuits. I'm like, well, but you do realize that lawsuit money, if you win it, is coming from the taxpayers, right? You're complaining about tax dollars. You're trying to take tax dollars. Oh, well, if they're not violating my rights, I'm not going to win. So they shouldn't violate my rights. So get mad at them for stealing your money and giving it to me. Like, but your goal ultimately is to take our money. That's why you do what you do, so you can find an excuse to file a lawsuit. What I don't get from these frauditors is, why don't they respect the kindness to their fellow Americans? It's hard for them to show compassion. It's impossible for them to show compassion. They never did it. Gotta drive now. I'll be lurking. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Hopefully I'll see y'all tonight. All right. Don't forget to check out Booze and Body Cams tonight with KDZ. All right. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could frauditor upchuck? Ew. Ew. Oh. Chuck is gross. Anyway, back to the video.
So we put in for a dismissal, and the judge dismissed the case. So that dismissed the charge of felony voyeurism. I will say, I've been in the courtroom all morning, and I've been listening to each and every case. We have a real big drug problem in this country. I'll just say that. But I will say that the judge presiding in today's courtroom seemed very fair. He seemed very thoughtful, articulate, and again, I don't know the judge. I just watched one court day of him holding hearings, sentencing people.
Dag nabbit. Hold on a second, man. Because, see, when these people come in and say stuff, I like to respond. Because sometimes I can have fun with them. But I don't know if you guys already timed this guy out or booted him or whatever. But if he's still here, here's the thing. One of the problems I have with this statement, well, there's a ton of problems I have with this statement. I'll give you an example. Their definition of a lazy and corrupt government worker is somebody who doesn't bend over backwards to kiss their butt and comply with their demands and follow their directives. Like, that's not being lazy and corrupt. That's saying, who the hell are you? I'm a taxpayer, so you must do what I say when I say it because I demand it. They're not slaves. Get it through your head. A government worker isn't your slave. And because they don't bow to your whim and comply to your demands doesn't mean that they're lazy or corrupt. It means that they're not your slave. A lady whose job it is to say, how may I help you? And you say, yes, I'm here to whatever it is you're here to do. So she directs you to the right place to do what you need to do. That's her job all day, every day. That's what she does. That's what she does. And then you come in and say, you must fill out my FOIA request for me for a completely different department all the way on the other side of town because I refuse to do it on the internet, even though I clearly have internet access because I post on my YouTube channel. And you're going to fill out, I'm not going to fill out the form. You're going to take a piece of paper and you're going to write what I tell you to write, the way I tell you to write it. And then you're physically going to grab that form and you're going to go across town and hand it personally to the correct person who I should have handed it to in the first place myself. But I don't want to because I'm a taxpayer and I demand it. Do it now. Do it now. You're lazy. You're incompetent. I'm going to have my fans get you fired. I'm going to have you disciplined for not complying with my will. I'm the tyrant. Do what I say because I said it. Anyway, that's my response to that. What's up?
Okay, I don't see how I can follow that, but see, but the thing is, what I want to say is though, he said, what did it say again? It's supposed to get lazy and government workers. Okay, let's just say if you do expose lazy and government employees, what you gonna do with it? You're not gonna do nothing with it, but put it on YouTube and get and try to make a couple of YouTube dollars off of it. So technically, it's a lazy person that walked in with a camera that's that tried to expose.
Get a job.
Yes, that walked into the local DMV or walked into any government building that's basically just recording people and want to put them on YouTube and make money off it. And then when they find out that they making money off their images, they want to get mad when they file a privacy strike on you, which they do have a right to do. Which other than that, it wouldn't be there on YouTube for them to do it.
Right. Yeah.
So
exactly.
who's the lazy one again now?
Right. The guy who won't get a job just wants to stand in the corner. Come on, I want to get paid on YouTube. Somebody get mad at me so I'll have an excuse to post a video and get some views. I got to pepper spray somebody today. I haven't pepper sprayed anybody all week. Come on, guys. Give me an excuse. I love pepper spraying random people for no reason.
I'm like, if you really want to impress me, you really want to catch, corrupt government officials, why don't you take your cameras to Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I mean, since you like that, that's basically ran by taxpayers' dollars. You go into the U.S. Capitol, you could easily record there. I know there's a whole bunch of corrupt people that you could you could record in in the U.S. Capitol.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like they'll be like, "Oh, you guys support government corruption." No, we don't. But again, your definition of corruption is they don't bow to your will and comply with your demands. That's not corruption. Like corruption, there's things you can do to try and find those people. Like I use the FOIA thing as an example, right? But
Right.
the big problem with that, somebody like Audit Them, FOIA's all this information all the time. So once he get it, what does he do? Does he go through it with a fine-tooth comb to see if he could find any discrepancies so he could actually find real corruption? No. He just says, well, when I asked for the FOIA form, they told me that it was online. They're corrupt. They're evil. They should have just taken it. I just shouldn't have had to ask them twice. Or they didn't have the list of FOIA rules prominently displayed on the wall. I uncovered their corruption. It's like, yeah, but now that you got the paperwork, you could actually dig through the information and find if there is any real corruption going on. Yeah, right? Oh, no, that would take effort. That would take work. He's not going to do that. He's not going to find real corruption. He's just going to call them corrupt because they didn't bend over backwards to lick his boots.
And most of the time when he's looking through this information, he doesn't know what he's looking for.
No. I've
He
been
doesn't know
on
what he's
panel
looking
with
for.
them, and I've asked him straight up. I'm like, so what do you do with these forms once you get them? And he's like, yeah, I get them. I'm like, yeah, and what do you do with them? Well, what do you mean? I go in there and I FOIA this information, and then they give me the information. I'm like, right. So what? What do you do with the information once you have it? And he's like getting frustrated with me. No, you don't understand. I go in there and I request the information, and then they give me the information I requested. Right? That's how FOIA works.
Okay, like
And
do you find any corruption?
yeah, because they made me fill out the form, but they wanted me to do it online. That proves they're corrupt because they asked me to do it on the internet. Yeah, but did you? No, I filled it out there. So what? And then you got the stuff? Yeah. So what the hell are you talking about? What did you do with the stuff to find corruption? No. You just don't understand. I guess not. I guess I'm just too stupid to understand how making YouTube videos to get paid has anything to do with government corruption. I don't
Right.
think idiots understand corruption, even if it stared them in the face, right? Tim Hicks says they do it as some form of power. They feel a form of power because the person is at work, and so they have to be polite. They have to. Yep, exactly. The 29th Amendment gives everyone the right to be pepper sprayed by idiots. Yep.
I mean, we literally covered a video, I think Sunday of it was a flat dirt video, and he covered Goat Boy. He was at a school. He literally thought $65 million was for one school. Till the man said, no, the $65 million covers the district.
Right.
And what he was looking for, he asked the lady. The lady gave him what he wanted. He was looking for. He couldn't find it, and the guy just turned it to the back of the page. There, that is what you're looking for. I said, well, what type of auditor is he? If he can't find what he's looking for, that's why I say he's going through this information and he doesn't know what he's looking for. He's asking for certain things and doesn't know what he's looking for.
Right. They don't know. They have no idea. I mean, if they knew things, then they'd be able to quote the law in a way that actually was applicable. Not just, oh, Poster 7 says this. No, it doesn't. Well, actually, yes, that's the problem. That's the problem. Poster 7 does say what they say it says, but it's a paragraph, and they only mention the first sentence or two. That's the problem.
No, they don't continue. Maybe reading is hard for them. They don't read the entire thing, especially the part. If they go over to the right and go down, it also tell you that the local police does have jurisdiction there.
You know what? Actually, I've had a theory about that. I've said this before. My whole idea with the whole Poster 7 thing, and I think you could apply this to a lot of the things they do, actually, but I think Poster 7 is a perfect example of it, because here's what happens when you work at a post office, right? Like when you get the job as part of your training and your orientation, I'm quite sure, because I've had office jobs myself, I've had retail jobs, they go over the rules and regulations. So they probably give them like a 45-minute part of the training or whatever where they go over the stuff in Poster 7. And then, okay, and then you start working and they're more focused on training you how to actually do your job, right? So
Right.
somewhere in the back of their minds, especially if they've been working at post office for years, somewhere in the back of their mind, they have a vague memory that they know that you're not supposed to record in there. So then one of these idiots shows up and you say, hey, you're not supposed to record in here, because somewhere you know in your head that that's the thing. So they go, oh, no, look, this is your rules right here, read it. And then they start reciting it. It's just the first 2 sentences, but they start reciting it verbatim. Then you look at the poster to see if they're telling the truth, and you see that it says word for word what they're saying. Well, then that triggers in your head to say, oh, this guy must know what he's talking about, because he's saying word for word what it says. And of course, he's not going to tell you, but once I stop, you keep reading to see if I'm telling the truth. No, they say, see, look, I'm telling the truth. It says the same thing I'm saying. They're like, oh, yeah, it is. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, I think they know that. And I think that's one of the, like, in other words, I think most, especially someone like Anselmo, because he's had a video once where he got called out on this specifically. So he does know. You know, I mean, I think most of them know, but I know for a fact he knows because it was in one of his videos. But once they called him out on it, then he moved the goalpost. And, well, Poster 7 isn't the law. It's just the rules of the post office. It's not actual law, so it doesn't matter what it says. Well, then why do you quote it if it doesn't matter what it says?
I mean, it'd be the very first thing they look for when they walk into the post office, like it's the Holy Grail or something. You know, they'd be the first thing with, let's find Poster 7. Let's find Poster. Oh yeah, what's the point? I'm like, if they read it off to you, and they read it off to you, and they ask, well, are you holding a public meeting? No. Have the I'm actually the authority head here in the post office. I already asked you to leave and stop recording. Why haven't you done it yet?
Yep.
Especially when they run into to the postal inspector. Now that was a hilarious video.
Yes,
I think
indeed.
I think Lana enjoyed the transparency that they ran into the postal inspector.
Yep. Not fun for them, that's for sure. Learn your lesson.
Oh, did you hear about her?
What happened?
You know what happened? I think she got 24 months probation for what happened in Alabama.
Oh,
I think who covered that video? I think Frauditor Troll covered the video, and I think Lucid Lair covered that video.
okay. We'll have to, maybe we'll check that one out tomorrow, because it's almost, we only got 12 minutes to the cupcake dance. So let's check out some more of the video. We got about 12 minutes left on the video, so let's go. That's perfect. All right. There we go.
And I get good vibes from him. Hopefully he honors his oath to uphold the United States Constitution. And hold on one second.
So even the crows know you're full of it and they're mocking you. That's funny to me. I actually do agree with him on one thing he said. Yes, America does have a huge problem when it comes to drug and drug abuse. And I do believe there should be more resources provided to people who actually want to seek help and get clean. Because the drug epidemic in America, the war on drugs, however you want to phrase it or put it out there, is a serious thing. With illegal drugs coming in through the black market, causing harm to the cities, the people of this great country, it's something that we need to take a look at. But you say you got good vibes from this judge just because he dismissed one of your charges. He didn't dismiss your entire case, meaning he still believes that there could be evidence that you are guilty. So just because you got some good vibes don't mean you're right or going to be safe.
All right, we're going rogue. Hopefully the judge honors his oath to uphold the United States Constitution. That's yet to be seen. We're going to be filing a motion to dismiss the remaining charges. So the felony, for just joining me, the felony voyeurism charge has been dismissed for myself and my cameraman. It is no longer an active charge. It's been dismissed. The prosecutor, Nal Prostit, declined to prosecute, and my lawyer asked for an outright dismissal, and it was dismissed today. So we do have that win, ladies and gentlemen. But unfortunately, the criminal trespassing charge, as well as the breach of the peace charge, are still pending against myself and my cameraman. So that's unfortunate. All that happened today, in my eyes, in my opinion, is that the state's attorney here in the Wyndham Judicial District, John Fahey, no relation to the disgraced Brian Fahey, the unhinged animal who threatened on a 911 call, stated that he was going to shoot me right now, quote, shoot me right now. But yet John Fahey doesn't want to prosecute Brian Fahey for felony threatening. If you haven't seen my latest video where you can hear the 911 audio, go check it out. I'll leave it in the description. It's my last video on this channel. The state's attorney here is no hero for dropping the felony voyeurism charge. It was absurd by any legal standard. Absurd. Just like the criminal trespassing charge is also absurd. Just like the breach of the peace charge is also absurd. Just like Brian Fahey's disorderly conduct charge is also absurd.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because Sean is wrong. Yes, the felony voyeurism charge was a bit of a stretch, and we were aware that it may get dropped. However, the other two charges are valid enough to stick. The breach of the peace charge is due to the fact that you did cause a reckless disregard for human safety. You knew that going to Brian Fahey's house would cause a chance of you causing an altercation, that you would more than likely put yourself at risk or your cameraman at risk or even Fahey himself. A reasonable person could establish that. And the criminal trespassing charges are valid due to the fact that you did trespass onto private property. There were clear signage stating that you did not have permission to be on that private road. Yes, there was a no trespassing sign that did fall from its original location, but even if you take that out of the equation, it was still a private road. You did not have permission to be there. You didn't have permission to be on Sergeant Fahey's front lawn. You did break the law, and you did commit those two crimes. So you will be punished for those, hopefully.
How can you threaten to shoot an individual, then go outside, approach that individual, and then push them, spit in their face and mouth, all while holding a loaded gun in your hand and not get charged with felony threatening, and all you get is a disorderly conduct? Absolutely insane. Please, guys, if you're watching right now, hit that like button. Take a second, hit the like button, and share this video. Also, I just wanted to let everybody know that, of course, the amazing Scalzo Photo right behind me has made the trip all the way 3 hours to come support me. He's always, my cameraman is also here, so shout out to him. You know, I don't want to give him any more trauma from holding a camera, so he's
What an asshole. I hate that guy, and so do you.
just off to the side. But he is also happy that and elated that the felony voyeurism charge. But this is not justice. Again, this is why the title of this video is The Injustice Continues, because it is. This is an injustice. And the only way that this could be a just criminal proceeding is my charges, my cameraman's charges being dismissed in their totality, and Brian Fahey being charged with felony threatening.
So you want to get away with breaking the law and have Fahey face charges. That doesn't really seem like justice. I mean, you did create a breach of the peace. You did trespass onto private property. And yes, Fahey did spit on you, which a lot of people still say, yeah, you should have been spit on. But he had every right to have a firearm and to protect his property and his family due to the fact that he did have verified threats made against him by your followers. I mean, not only did he have emails sent to his personal email, but his work email. There were phone calls made to his personal number, made to his work phone. That's all been verified by the Connecticut State Troopers. And Sean, if you want it to be where it's fair and just, I think it's at that point now. You're both being charged with misdemeanor charges. I mean, you want to be let go for breaking the law, but you want him to be punished more severely than you. It sounds like you want to be a tyrant. It's like you're never going to be happy unless you get away with the crimes you commit. And if somebody else does something wrong, they have to have the book thrown at them. You sound like a totalitarian figure. You sound like a straight up tyrant with that mindset you have there.
But that's not what John Fahey, the state's attorney of the Windham Judicial District, wants to do. Again, I don't know John Fahey. I can only judge a man based on his actions. And his actions are leading me to believe that he is a tyrant. Nothing personal. His actions, his own actions. Him prosecuting me for criminal trespassing and breach of the peace when he's an attorney. I'm not going to question his intelligence. He is an attorney. He knows that my actions and my cameraman's actions do not meet the elements of he knew felony voyeurism, of criminal trespassing and breach of the peace.
I'm going to break this down real simply so he can understand this. You went on to someone else's property when you did not have permission. That is criminal trespassing. You were warned to get off the property and you failed to do so in a timely manner. That is criminal trespassing after warning. You went to Fahey's house. You knew you guys had a volatile past. You knew there would be a chance, a reasonable chance, that he would not take kindly to you being on his property, and that an altercation may happen more than likely. That is breach of the peace. If you can't understand it that simply as I just broke it down for you, then you're truly ignorant. The prosecutor is going to prosecute what he knows he can probably get on you. If he can't get the felony voyeurism, he would, like he wanted to do, no process or just get that charge dismissed. However, he still has enough evidence, enough probable cause to prosecute you for the other two remaining charges.
He knows that. He's a very smart individual. So if you're smart and you understand the law, you've been an attorney for a very long time, and you know that the elements, I left immediately, breach of the peace requires violent, tumultuous conduct, didn't engage in it, and it also involves being in a public place.
What a crock of shit. Have you ever heard more bullshit or drivel coming from somebody who's not even the president?
Which we weren't. And you know that felony threatening meets the standard. There's probable cause to arrest Fahey and prosecute him. There's beyond a reasonable doubt that Fahey committed felony threatening, and yet you refuse to do so, State's Attorney Fahey. Is very telling regarding your character and your morality and your integrity as a state's attorney. Again, I don't like to call out. It doesn't make me happy to have to call out a state's attorney for being a corrupt tyrant, but I call him as I see him. This is my job. And he is in the office right here above me. And I'm sure he's watching this live stream or is going to watch this live stream, because remember, ladies and gentlemen, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Luckily, there's nothing I can say that they're going to use against me in a court of law because I didn't commit a crime.
Wrong!
I did not commit a crime. So if you're just joining right now, we're just getting out of the courthouse right behind me. Make sure you guys hit that like button and share this video.
And we're going to end it here, folks. The remainder of the video is Sean talking about how he's going to Fahey's court case on the 9th of October to speak to the judge, and how he's against the deferment program that might be offered to him. He keeps going on about the prosecutor, John Fahey, being a tyrant, and that he needs to drop all the charges. That's not going to happen, folks. Also, that he has an upcoming court date November 9th. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. And also, don't forget to check out Aura for your free 14-day trial. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time.
Guys, that brings us right to the cup. Cake. Happy. Death. All right. Okay. Ole. All right.
Can I
Mr.
say?
Thomas.
Can I say a couple of things right before you go?
Of course, of course.
Okay, he says he didn't commit a crime. You literally recorded yourself committing a crime. You
Yeah.
crossed onto the man's property. You actually went to his house, up to his porch and rung the doorbell. You literally committed a crime of trespassing. Asked you to leave and you took your time.
Yep.
You literally recorded your crime and posted it.
And of course, his main argument is going to be, well, what's the time limit to leave when someone asks you to leave? There's no law that says
Immediately.
exactly how many seconds. Yeah, exactly. Like, just go. Not slowly walk back and start interviewing with your cameraman while doing, no, that's not leaving.
And let's
Leaving,
and let's
leave,
just say this: if he would never went to this man's house, none of this would ever happen.
right? Anyway, thank you so much, Mr. Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. Thomas.
Thank you.
Round of applause for all you guys. Love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Any last words, Mr. T?
Yeah, remember, no live stream tonight. We should be back next Wednesday, but no live stream tonight.
All righty. Thank you very much. You have a great day. All you guys have a great day. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Oh, yeah. Great stuff. And as always, at the end of the day, what I like to say, oh, yeah. I'm all shook up.